Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a massive debate, the greatest pace bowlers in one-day international history. Now, picking just 10 is incredibly tough, with legends spanning different eras, rule changes, and pitch conditions. But today, we're going with a specific, powerhouse list, one that includes icons of accuracy, masters of swing, sheer speed demons, and modern-day marvels. We'll dive into not just who they are, but what made them truly special, highlighting some unique stats that set them apart. Ready? Let's count down the top 10 ODI pacers of all time. Kicking off our list at number 10, it's Australia's Brett Lee. When you think of pure, unadulterated pace sustained over a long career, Brett Lee has to be in the conversation. He terrified batsmen for years, consistently clocking over 150 km per hour. But he wasn't just fast, he was effective, grabbing 380 ODI wickets. A key part of Australia's dominant era, Lee's ability to strike with the new ball and rattle stumps at the death made him a constant threat. While others might have lower averages, Lee's impact through sheer speed and wicket-taking ability secures his spot. Brett Lee's bowling strike rate was excellent in ODIs. At number 9, a bowler whose peak was arguably as devastating as anyone, New Zealand's Shane Bond. Now, Bond's career was unfortunately plagued by injuries, limiting him to just 82 ODIs. But oh, that peak! When fit, Bond was terrifyingly quick and generated significant swing. Here's the unique stat that highlights his destructive potential. Among bowlers with at least 100 ODI wickets, Bond boasts one of the absolute best strike rates, 29.2, and averages, 20.88, ever recorded. It's a tantalizing glimpse of the all-time great he could have fully become. Pure electricity when he ran in. He could have been ranked even higher in the list if played more. Sliding into number 8, another Aussie quick who dominates the modern era, Mitchell Starc. Starc is the definition of a strike bowler, especially lethal with the new ball thanks to his left arm angle and ability to swing it back into the right-hander at high pace. His Yorkers are deadly too. But here's what sets him apart, especially in today's batting-friendly era. Starc possesses the best strike rate, an incredible 26.7, among all bowlers with over 200 ODI wickets. Think about that, in an era of flat pitches and massive bats, Starc takes a wicket more frequently than any other high-volume bowler in history. And his World Cup record? Simply phenomenal, player of the tournament in 2015, leading wicket-taker in 2019 and 2023. Clutch. At number 7, the ever-reliable, highly intelligent South African, Shaun Pollock. Pollock wasn't about express pace, he was about relentless pressure, immaculate line and length, and subtle seam movement. Like McGrath, he built pressure that led to wickets, 393 of them. But here's his standout unique stat: among pace bowlers with over 300 ODI wickets, Pollock has the lowest economy rate, a miserly 3.67 runs per over. In ODI cricket, drawing up the runs is often as crucial as taking wickets, and Pollock was a master craftsman at controlling the game. Supreme consistency. Breaking into number 6, the master of reverse swing and toe-crushing Yorkers, Pakistan's Waqar Younis. Alongside Wasim Akram, Waqar formed perhaps the most feared opening pace partnership ever seen. His specialty? Reverse swing at blistering pace, particularly those in-swinging Yorkers that batsmen had no answer for. With 416 wickets, his impact was immense. While Starc has the edge now, Waqar's strike rate of 30.5 was historically groundbreaking and remains one of the best ever, especially for someone with over 400 scalps. He made the ball talk like few others, especially later in the innings. At number 5, South Africa's first post-apartheid pace bowling superstar, the fearsome Alan Donald. White Lightning. Donald brought genuine, hostile pace to the crease. He was the spearhead of a formidable South African attack throughout the 90s. Taking 272 wickets at a fantastic average of 21.78 and a strike rate of 31.4, his raw speed and aggression terrified batsmen worldwide. A unique aspect? He was the symbol of South Africa's return to international cricket, the first Protea to reach 200 ODI wickets, and set the benchmark for pace bowlers from his nation for years to come. Pure menace. At number 4, we have a modern-day genius who is redefining multi-phase pace bowling, India's Jasprit Bumrah. Bumrah's rise has been phenomenal. His unique action makes him incredibly hard to pick, but it's his skill across all phases of an ODI that's truly special. He swings the new ball, bowls cutters and accurate spells in the middle overs, and delivers pinpoint Yorkers at the death. Now, for the context, in an era where 350-plus scores are common, Bumrah maintains an outstanding average below 25, currently 24.43, and a superb economy rate under 5, currently 4.69. To do this against modern, ultra-aggressive batting lineups is extraordinary. He builds pressure like few others today. A true modern great already. Some may argue his spot in top 4 being too high or above many big names, but statistically his bowling average considering modern era of batting-friendly pitches, Bumrah's performances and stats are unbelievable. Into the top 3. And at number 3, the Sultan of Swing, Pakistan's legendary Wasim Akram. Simply put, Wasim Akram could do things with a cricket ball that defied logic. Left arm pace, conventional swing, deadly reverse swing, cutters, Yorkers, he had it all. His tally of 502 ODI wickets is the highest for any pace bowler in second overall. The unique marker? He's the only fast bowler to break the 500 wicket barrier in ODIs. Add his man of the match performance in the 1992 World Cup final, and you have one of the most complete and impactful match winners the game has ever seen. Pure magic. Purely on skill set and legendary status, Akram could have been number 1 on the spot, but the statistical brilliance of our top 2 choices even surpasses someone like Wasim in the list. Can you guess the names? I think many of you can predict our number 2 spot, but only avid follower can predict our number 1. Well, let's dive into our top 2 list. Our runner-up, at number 2, the Australian metronome, Glenn McGrath. McGrath is the archetype of relentless accuracy. He didn't need blistering pace, he just put the ball on the perfect spot, over and over and over again. His 381 ODI wickets came at a stunningly low average of 22.02 and an economy of just 3.88. His unique legacy? He is the leading wicket-taker in ODI World Cup history with 71 scalps. He was the backbone of Australia's 3 consecutive World Cup triumphs in 1999, 2003, and 2007, delivering under pressure time and time again. The ultimate professional pace bowler. His consistency, bowling average, World Cup performances even towards end of his career at an age of 37 is outstanding. His accuracy is simply best in the game. And at number 1 on this list, the towering, terrifying, and unbelievably economical giant from the West Indies. Joel Garner. Big Bird. Joel Garner played in an era with fewer ODIs, so his wicket tally, 146, isn't as high as others here. But his impact? Unmatched. Standing at 6'8", he generated terrifying bounce from a steep height. But here are the truly unique, mind-boggling stats. Garner holds arguably the most staggering average, 18.84, and economy rate, a scarcely believable 3.09 runs per over, among all frontline pace bowlers with a significant number of wickets, say 100 plus. Scoring against him was virtually impossible. He squeezed lineups into submission and was a key pillar of the utterly dominant West Indies sides of the late 70s and early 80s. For sheer dominance and making run scoring a nightmare, Big Bird takes the top spot on this list. He never conceded more than 50 runs in an ODI spell despite having longer spells consistently. He was so hard to be scored against. Those who saw him play have no doubt that this feared bowler could destroy entire batting lineups full of superstars at his best irrespective of era. Wow! What a list! Garner, McGrath, Wasim, Bumrah, Donald, Wakar, Pollock, Stark, Bond, and Lee. 10 absolute legends of ODI pace bowling. Each brought something unique to the table, terrified batsmen in their own way, and won countless matches for their countries. Of course, lists like these always spark debate. This list gives more importance to stats considering eras. But with a different criteria you can have a bit of swapping in the rankings, but these names would eventually pair in most of the lists, maybe with a bit different order depending upon your criteria. What do you think? Who would be in your top 10? Did we miss anyone crucial like Molina, Ambrose, Akhtar, or someone else? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, subscribe for more cricket content, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.